It's your boy P90, man. Came through, holla my boy Big Ant, man. Sauce Talk, you feel me? Sauce World Order, baby.
Where the money at?
I'm an entrepreneur.
I work in the spirit of the pimp game.
You know your girl gotta know what's going on in these streets.
Yo, we here with another Sauce Talk, man. Y'all been looking, y'all been asking. The #1 movie right now on Netflix, They Cloned Tyrone. Him, the one and only, Shawn Pollard, a.k.a. P90. What it do, man? Tell them folks, let them folks know who you is, man.
Bro, appreciate it, bro. It's Shawn Pollard, man. P90, also known as. Coming through, checking my boy Sauce, you know what I'm saying? Had to come through Big Ant, you know what I'm saying?
Already you said Big Ant, you know what I'm saying? Hey, that retro, man, a lot of people don't know that name, you feel me? Now, you know what I'm saying? You got to know me from back in the day to say Big Ant, man.
Already.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. I wanna start off congratulating you, man, from your #1 movie, man. Big shout out to you, man. You got the internet going nuts right now, man.
Yeah, appreciate it, bro.
And I want to shout out Beat Champ too for making this happen, man. Me and Beat Champ been knowing each other a long time, man. Great producer.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he been telling me like, hey, man, you gotta get my partner P90 on that bit, man. You got a movie going crazy right now.
Yeah, that brother.
Yeah, damn, man. I want to ask you, man, what inspired you to do acting, man? Pursue acting career.
To be honest, man, it really kind of like started out with like a passion behind music amongst family and partners, you know what I mean? And the one that had the opportunity and the skills to kind of excel, you know what I'm saying? He went to school, and we ran into a door right there at the rap stuff, right?
Yeah.
So he was like, you know what? I'm in the door already with this film stuff. Yeah. So once he got into that and he actually wrote Creed 2, he wrote Space Jam 2, but after Creed 2, I went to LA and had sat down to congratulate him, this, that, and other, and he had brung up the mentions of Tyrone. Yeah. So then he was like, yeah, I need y'all link this, that, and the other, you know what I'm saying? It's a movie for us. Yeah. So it ain't really acting, it's more so reenacting, you know what I mean? So it went from there. Yeah.
So let people know who your cousin is and like.
My cousin Joel Taylor, man, the director for They Cloned Tyrone, screenwriter for Creed 2, Space Jam 2, got a lot of other work that he been working on and stuff under the table. So I mean, all you got to do is Google him, and right now, all you got to do is say his name. Your phone might research it itself. You know what I mean? He's so hot right now.
Yeah, man. In the movie They Cloned Tyrone, I want to just ask you like. I know I know how it is working with your cousin because you grew up with him. I want to know how it was working with Jamie Foxx, you know.
Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying? David Allen Grill.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. J. Alfonso, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like Tiana Paris, like all them great people that's surrounding you in developing this great movie, like how it was like working with him and like just being next to him.
Man, it was an experience of a lifetime, man. When I tell you, like, everybody who you just named, down to earth. When I say real people, like real people, you know what I mean? Like when it come down to the Hollywood hype about how uppity it can be, this, that, and the other, you get the uppity feeling from the nobodies in Hollywood. They just been there for so long, you know what I mean? But for us, the people that you actually named just then, man, we was having cookouts on the weekend, you know what I mean? Like on a daily basis for about 4 months at the hotel in the bubble and stuff, just off the simple fact, like we became family, man. Like it was real cool.
That's hard, and I've been watching John Boyega like a long time, so I was like, dang, man, like he coming up, like, you feel me?
That boy on the rise, man. He's doing this thing like right now. I can tell you, man, that boy probably gonna be the next Denzel for us, our culture wise. Like he got the gift, you know what I mean? Like outside of him being from Britain and all this, that, and the other, man, that boy got some he got some real talent when it comes down to it, and real passion and like for us behind it, you know what I mean? So it shows. So
and I know I talked to you like earlier, and you was telling me like y'all filmed the movie like around COVID time, and you was just telling me like how it was and how difficult it was to get everything going. Like tell me a little bit about that, like that process.
Yeah, man, like with the COVID situation, like we actually filmed in the bubble. They called it the bubble because it's kind of like how the NBA players and everything had to go through the process of being confined to your room. And like when I say you confined to your room, like you're in your room 24/7 unless you got to go on set. Like when you order your food, knock at the door, open the door, your food right there. You know what I mean? Like when you leave your room, you got to go test. That was 3 times a week. You know what I mean? So like it was real harsh when it comes down to the stipulation they put on how we could move or what we could do during the time. But we fought through it. And when I say we end up bonding together, and that's what made it more so like a family experience, because like we got everything against us right now. Like we was the only, I want to say outside of us, it was Red Notice that was being shot at the time. The movie with The Rock in it. I want to say them was the only 2 movies being shot, period. You know what I mean? And they had to come to Hollywood, not Hollywood, but Atlanta, the new Hollywood, the black Hollywood, they say. They had to come there to shoot it because they had so much stuff going on in LA where they couldn't film. You know what I mean? So actually ended up coming down here and we actually,
Y'all got it in, man. I know. I was saying on your story when I was asking you about like the package, the Tuskegee starter package. Like you was saying, like the movie was like a kind of like an inspiration of all like the black neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? Just like a conglomerate of everything. You get what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
so like
it was really funny to me, man. Just off the simple fact when I seen it, it was a Tuskegee reference starter pack to They Cloned Tyrone. And like with all the conspiracy stuff that already goes on with Tuskegee, for them to actually like find a little humor behind it and put it up there, 'cause I mean like true enough, if you watch the movie already, there's a guy named Frog somewhere that always got the answers for everybody, old school. You got your perfect corner store that sell your chicken and your beer and this, that, and the other that you go to regardless. I don't care if you got the #1 convenience store in the world right here, 7-Eleven. I'm gonna go over here to the hood store. You know what I mean? You got that in the movie and how they put everything together like that. And with us being from right here in this area, you know what I'm saying, Shore to Tuskegee and Montgomery coming up in that area, was like, man, they running with it. I like it.
And I see a lot of people like the ending to some people like is like complex. Like a lot of people don't get the ending, but like I don't want to tell the movie, but like it's crazy, man. Like I said, I want to tell everybody to go watch it, man, because it's a nice movie, like. And I want to ask you, like, how it was growing up in Charter, Alabama, man, because both of us being from Alabama, you know what I'm saying. You know, Charter ain't nothing but a few miles from Montgomery, so like, just tell me a little bit of your upbringing.
We can say that when it comes down to it, it actually was good, even though it was probably not the most pleasant. You know what I'm saying? You come from a community where it's kind of less fortunate, you know what I'm saying? So it got to be more so family oriented. So it's more so like you get the gift of knowing how to bond with people, but at the same time, it comes with the negative aspect of not having. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to understand that when it comes down to it, to actually go and put yourself in a person's shoes, you got to understand their situation. You know what I mean? So coming from one of those areas, it kind of like prepare you for the world itself. You know what I mean? And as long as you can get your mindset out of that kind of like low-come, impoverished area mindset, I feel like, man, ain't no telling where the world will take you. Because I mean, I've been seeing some stuff and doing some stuff that only God knows coming from Shore, Alabama. You know what I mean?
Like, is it any particular actors and directors other than Jamie Foxx and your cousin that you look up to, and what lessons have you learned from them?
I mean, when it comes down to the film game itself, I can only name a few, but it wouldn't do any justice. But you know, we always got to name the greats like Spike Lee and Spielberg and Lopez and all these guys like this. But when it comes down to it, like the film industry is kind of changing up a little bit. Like I feel the one that's resorting back to the actual knowledge of kind of like teaching, underlining teaching. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like Tyrone. He got a lot of subliminals in it, you know what I'm saying? But if you can catch some of the right stuff, it'll open your eyes up the way you'll want to seek that knowledge, you know what I'm saying? And that's the key to teaching, you know what I'm saying? So, like, how they doing it now, I'm liking it. Let's say that, I'm liking it.
So did they, like, I know in the movie, certain foods and drinks, they was eating, like, Did that kind of change your diet up just seeing certain things in the movie?
Oh man, funny. Okay, well let's say this. Coincidentally, we shooting the movie.
Yeah.
And after we shot the movie, like after the wrap,
Yeah.
3 months later,
Mm-hmm.
I went vegan.
Dang.
Plant-based.
That's tough.
Like, when I say plant-based, everything plant-based and mainly water. Like mainly, when I say water, like spring water, artesian water. Like none of it just purified. Like everything almost changed up. Not saying the movie kind of swayed my, you know what I'm saying, thinking or whatnot, but I hadn't already been doing a lot of research with the Dr. Sebi and the Yaki Awakening and all of that for us with the actual healing the body from the inside.
Yeah.
Preventative measures type deal. So I kind of went into that and So if you ask me, I'm gonna say they got something to do with the food and the drink and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But anybody else, you know what I'm saying, you can have your own opinion about it, cause you know how we is. I've been drinking this or doing this for so long and they ain't did nothing to me yet. So you know what I mean?
I see you said Dr. Sebi, man. I'm about to hook you up with Blessing in the Jar, man.
True.
My wife, she got she sell the sea moss and different things like that. So I'm about to link you up with that, man.
True.
Yeah. So how do you balance your personal life with your acting career?
Man, to be honest, head down focus. I mean, like with all the hype going on with the movie and everything, it's amazing to have that feeling, but at the same time, it's like I had that feeling when the movies was being made, and it was being made 2 years ago. So it's like in between it was more frustration and trying to just stay focused on, okay, the movie finna get ready to drop. You know what I mean? Just work on this. Movie finna get ready to drop. Just work on that. So it's kind of like building the mindset of stay grinding, stay focused. Don't worry about the celebration and all of this, that, and the other, because you'll get in that hype. So when it come down to it, I say grinding and staying focused would be the best aspect of kind of like if you doing the acting thing with the regular life and all of that. So
that's what's up, man. That's what's up.
especially with me not being a full-blown actor right now. You know what I mean? So when I hit the mainstream and be starring in the film, oh yeah, I act all day long. You know what I'm saying? Give me a camera all day, every day. But other than that, you gotta stay grinding.
Yeah, you got to, man. And you know this sauce, so we got to talk about kicks, man.
Yeah.
I see you got the hot punch 4s on, man.
Yeah, man.
So let me know, give me your top 5, or you can just give me your favorite, you know what I'm saying, Jordan silhouette.
Well, let's say this. I have to go for my foot itself. I'm gonna have to go with the foes. I'm gonna have to go with the foes. Hot punch, black cats. You know what I'm saying? The foes. You know what I'm saying?
All foes, man.
All foes.
You know, foes are hot right now.
And then they comfortable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Out of them in the 5, they feel like some of the best ones for a bigger person wearing that shoe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the style and like for what Jordan made the shoe for, can't say nothing bad about the 12s. You know what I'm saying? That's
what's up, man. So I know you gonna come to Kick Fest August the 12th, man.
Oh, most definitely. Especially if I'm in town. I'm trying to work out the schedule. You know, cause everything pushing and pulling right now. But I definitely got that on the list though.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. And you told me that you was in another movie called Bruiser.
Yeah, I actually ended up working on that one too. One of the guys that was my cousin assistant on They Cloned Tyrone, he was the assistant director on Bruiser. A guy named Miles Warren. He's the director, but my partner named Josh Montez. Shout out to Montez. My boy, hey, real one, you feel me?
That's what's up.
But yeah, they was working on it down there in Foley, matter of fact. And bro knew I was from Alabama and this, that, and other, so he kind of like needed a little help or whatnot with the production and stuff, so gave me a call, shot down there, represented for the home team, you know what I'm saying?
That's what's up, man. You got any, I know you said you got your music coming up, I want you to tell me, you got any singles?
Oh, most definitely, I got this single that I'm finna drop within, what you want to say, next month sometime? 3 months? Okay, we're gonna get 3 months because we got a lot of stuff we working on with though. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be called Say It With Your Chest.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that speak volumes already in itself. You know what I'm saying? Okay. It's more so one of those motivational kind of got that bounce to it.
Yeah.
I feel like all of us from back in the day probably, you say when the ones who call you Big Ant.
Yeah.
All of us go bang with it. You feel me? Yeah. But actually got a song that's on the movie itself. It's called The Chosen Done. Okay. Me and one of my cousins ended up getting on there. We was in Stank On You recording it. The Outcast. Oh yeah, Outcast Studio. Yeah, I seen the pictures on your IG. Yeah, man, another experience, man, at the sound camp, man. I'm talking about another experience. And matter of fact, Young Hearn, man, Mr. Yee, yeah, he doing that thing with the music stuff too. He from out of the city. Yeah, I'm gonna get him over here with you too. That's what's up. But oh, so you say you on the They Cloned Tyrone soundtrack? Not the official soundtrack, but the score soundtrack. Oh, okay. Yeah. So what's the difference? The difference is like when it come down to the actual soundtrack, it's the songs that you will hear playing over everything in the music. Oh, the scores would be like the theatrical music or stuff that get played on the radios or like off the TV and stuff in the music like that. So if you was to know the song and you kind of like pay real close attention to it, you would be able to catch it like in the scene. I ain't gonna tell you what scene, but you'd be able to catch it in the scene where it's kind of like playing through the background and it's like, oh yeah, that's it. That was what's up. What that feeling was when you actually sat down and seen the movie and was like, yo, man, that's me actually acting in it. Yo, that's my song playing. Like, what was that feeling? To be honest, surreal. When I say surreal, because let's say the first time I see it, it's on, 100 and some foot screen just about, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm looking at myself, I'm 20, 30 foot tall, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So when I see myself, that's a whole nother experience. And then on top of it, it's like, the first time I actually didn't hear the song, right? Yeah. So I'm like, hold up. I'm watching the credits. I see my name with production assistant, this, that, and other. And then next thing you know, get on down there where the music credits at. I see the song, see my name. Bam, oh, bet, take the picture, right? As soon as I take the picture, I'm looking at the picture, I see my song, I see my cousin's song right up under, right? Yeah. And then I see Erykah Badu's song right up under that. That's tough. And I'm like, this finna change. Like, like whole mindset. Like, you know what? I ain't finna play around with nothing. I want it all. Like, I'm at your neck. Like, when it come down to the music, I'm finna eat. Like when I say eat, I got a message. That's hard. That's hard right there. Yeah. Like you got any new projects coming up, like far as like movies or, you know what I'm saying? As of right now, I ain't go too much speak on when it comes down to the the film side. You know, cause that's still kind of in the open or whatnot, especially with everybody in striking. Yeah, I've seen that everybody like directors and actors are striking right now. And that's the only reason why I'm able to even do this right now, cause they ain't got me on the contract. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? So we kind of sneaking in under the table and whatnot. But when it comes down to the music side, most definitely finna drop that project. Most definitely. Like I'm gonna drop a single, like bro say, within the next 3 months, and then right after that, it's gonna be like Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? Like jab, jab, hook. yeah, cause you got the right person. Just from me meeting your manager, just meeting him for my first time. Like I know, like you feel me? Yeah. And you got somebody that's behind you that's gonna push you. You feel me? Oh yeah. Matter of fact, shout out to bro back there behind the camera. Man. Big Dance Entertainment. Hey, real deal. Big Plans Entertainment, man. For real. That's what's up, man. I appreciate you coming on. Salt, man. And you know what I'm saying? Let them folk know. Like, you know what I'm saying? What's up, man? Man, you already know, man. Had to come through and fuck with my boy. Sauce talk, man. Look. All we talking is sauce, you feel me? From the music to the films to the kicks, you feel me? Your boy 90. It's up.